What's going on? How you guys doing? Man, oh man, it's been a minute. I haven't been on here and I think it's been a couple days at least. 2 or 3 maybe, I don't even remember. But I need to shave. Didn't even shave today. Is that Danielle? Did I just see Danielle share already? Danielle, you're awesome. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for sharing. You are awesome. Thank you. So, I was sitting here. I've been going. That's right, Paul. Nothing. That's it, brother. That's it. So I've been it's been busy for me, as I'm sure it has been for you all. Been just grinding, man. I mean, grinding. And I sat here and I thought, hey, Deb, there's Deb Ballinger. I love Deb. She's amazing. So I was sitting here thinking about all of the things in my 49 years on this planet. What's up, Jeff Sims? Hey, brother. I got your email, man. I actually have an email I'm going to send you. So thank you for that, man. Jeff, I really appreciate the kind words. I really do. For my book. Carly Limbo, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So, as I think back, over the last 49 years of my life, all the way back to when I was a kid, when I was just a kid playing baseball, and I had, I had this talent when I was playing baseball, and I was always there was always this I don't know, it was this fear. You guys, you ever have those kids when you were growing up that seemed like everything they did, they just were perfect at it? I don't know if you know what I'm talking about or not, but those other people in life that it seems like everything they touch turns to gold. Everything that they do is perfect. They can't make mistakes. And from the outside looking in, it's like, my gosh, I can't relate to that. Like when I was playing baseball as a kid, we had a couple of kids on the team that were just badasses. I mean, they were awesome at everything they did. Every time they got up to the plate, it felt like they were hitting a home run. Tiffany, hey, how are you? So it felt like that kid, every time he stepped up to the plate, and it was like he knocked it out of the park or over the center fielder's head or something, and got a triple or a home run or whatever. And then you see these kids in other things, like they excel at math or they excel at all these things, and it was like, I was never that dude. I was never that kid. And here I am 49 years old, and there's still times when I'm not that kid. Like most of the time, I'm not that dude. I'm not the guy that can, I do everything perfect. I just don't have that. I don't have that. And I envy the hell out of people that do. I think it's amazing that there are people in this world that it seems like everything they touch, it's the whole Midas touch, right? They have that Midas touch. So I sit here and I look at that, and I have hey, what's up, bro? Published author, hashtag published author. So, I think about these people, and I think, how is it that there are people that can walk up to the home plate, have the pitcher throw the ball, and it seems like they constantly, and here's the thing. When you, if you use the baseball analogy, right? We've all heard the baseball analogy where it's like, they're the same way. Right, exactly, man. Exactly, Paul. So, but I think about that, and these guys that I forget what Babe Ruth's batting average was, but it was not very, it wasn't that good. I don't even think it was 300. He struck out way more than he hit home runs. And you know, you think about all these people, like, you are a serious rock star if you get up to the plate and you get on base like 3.5 times out of 10. That means that you struck out or you flied out or you were out three times more. Or 3 times more. Like, you're out 60, 70+% of the time, and you're like a hero. So what does that mean? It means that what's holding us back in life, what's held me back on many, many, many things, is all of those projected fears. TJ, you're in Columbus? Well, dude, man, when did you get to Columbus? It's all of those projected fears. You see these guys that are rock stars that everybody thinks they're just unbelievable, like, what's his name from the Yankees? Jeter, all these guys, they get up to the plate and they just freaking knock the ball out, but it's only maybe 3 times out of 10. The other 7 times they strike out or they fly out or whatever. So they don't get up to the plate, though, and think, man, I strike out most of the time. I don't even know why I'm up here. I strike out most of the time. Tracy Ann! They never think like that. They don't do it. Michael Bradley. Dude, what's wrong with you? That's funny, man. That is freaking hilarious. Dude, that is funny. So, Jason Alt, my brother, how you doing, man? So you know, that I think is what's held me back, man. Is I've allowed failures, or not even failures, man, attempts. Like, again, if I bat 300 in baseball, I am literally going to more than likely be in the Hall of Fame with a 300 batting average. And that means I was out. I failed 7 times out of 10. I only succeeded 3 times. And I'm going to be, like, I'm a freaking national baseball hero succeeding 3 out of 10 times. So what holds us back, and what's held me back in my life, is I have these temporary setbacks. And I let those temporary setbacks become permanent up here. And it causes me to have fear of attacking the next target, of going after the next thing. Joe Burr, what's up? Tracy says, I feel like I have the skills and experience I need to be phenomenal. You do. I've seen you. I've seen you in action. You absolutely do. And that's the thing. Most of us do. Most of us do. But what we lack is we lack the ability to overcome the shit that we didn't do right, or the mistakes, pardon my language, but the mistakes that we made, and we lack being able to overcome that and get back up to the plate and swing for the fence. Swing for the fence with a knowing that you're going to get up there and hit a home run. That doesn't mean you will every time. That's not what that means. It's not what it means. I watched somebody very, very, very close to me. I saw this person who was a mentor to me from the age of about 7 or 8 years old. I watched this guy, like, and I don't even know what he's worth today, but it's a lot. He's done very, very well. And I watched him work in a factory while he was going to college. His wife having 2 small babies at home. Or 3, they ended up with 3, and just worked, man. I mean, worked like a dog. Would sleep 3 hours a night. Would go work in a factory until 3 in the morning or midnight, and then come home and study till 3 in the morning. Have to be up at 6 o'clock to go go to his college classes and be in college all day, taking classes and getting, I don't even know how many degrees this dude has, but it's somebody very, very close to me. Family. And I watched this guy work so hard. I've watched him accumulate wealth and amass like things and do things that like for other people that other people can't do. That he owns hundreds and hundreds of rental properties. He has a factory and an airport and 7 airplanes. And I mean, I look up to this guy. He's like a brother to me and has been since I was a kid. And I watched this guy, like, he didn't make excuses. He made a way. He didn't make excuses. He didn't let setbacks and temporary failures or what other people would see as failures. I watched this guy get his truck repossessed. His truck was repossessed. But he didn't give up. That didn't defeat him. You had me at airplanes. Jim Weaver, how you doing? I mean, the thing is you have to get up to the plate, man. You have to get up to the plate. And if you have your truck repoed, your car repoed, or your electric turned off. I've had my electric turned off, my gas turned off. I've had I've put the trash out on the corner just to have the trash truck driver go on by. Like, dude, why didn't you pick up my trash, man? What's going on? And you know, just to call and complain, and they're like, hey, man, we appreciate you calling in to complain. You mind paying your bill while we got you on the phone? John, what's up? John Harrington, what's up? So, like, you know, like, if that's happening to you right now, I can promise you that if you persevere and you push through it, you are going to have a breakthrough. I promise you. Take on your challenges. Don't give up on yourself. Just because you had a setback does not mean that it's permanent. It does not mean it's permanent. It's a temporary setback. Don't let yourself fall into the trap of negativity. Look, Grant Cardone says it. Y'all have seen this. Don't be a little, right? You can't allow negativity. Success is my duty. Look, right there. Success is my duty. No negativity allowed. No negativity allowed. None. Like, surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with positivity. I have been through all of this. I've had, if you can't, absolutely, Craig. Holy moly, that's true. I've been through all that. I've had my car repoed. I had a vehicle repoed when I first started my company. Actually, as a couple of years after starting my company. Eric, I hate that saying, man. But, like, you know, and I had employees and a tow truck driver. Sandy McNichol, what's up? Tow truck driver pulls up out behind my vehicle, and one of my employees goes, hey, Ken, there's a tow truck driver looking in your car. I'm like, what? And I go out there, and he's like, dude, I'm here from the bank, man. You haven't made your payment. I'm like, but I made payroll, you a-holes. And they're like, you haven't made your car payment, man. We got to take it. You're going to have to work it out with the bank. And I was like, man, Lord have mercy. Are you kidding me? Don't do this in front of my employees, man. Don't do this in front of my employees. Please don't do this. And I don't know if you've ever tried to beg a tow truck driver. I don't know if you've ever tried to beg a repo man, but yeah, dude, Joel, I'm with you, bro. Many times. But I have a friend that owns a company that is, in his industry, the largest in the world. In the world. And he had a company doing something in a related industry for many years, and had a partner in that company and ended up making some bad decisions, and he ended up bankrupt. And this guy said to me one day, I called him and I said, and this story is in my book. I called him and I said, what's the secret, man? Because now the dude does almost $100 million a year and has for many years. I mean, he's got money. He told me, he said, my kids and my grandkids will never have to worry about money ever in their life, ever. And I'm like, dude, that's where I want to be. That's where I want to be. I want to be able to provide for my family on that level. How do I get there? I don't want your money. I don't want a loan. I want your knowledge. How do I get there? What's the secret? And he said, you know what? There is no secret. And I said, oh, geez. He goes, okay, well, look, if you want to call it a secret, here it is. You stay in the ring, you keep fighting, you keep swinging, you keep running, and you don't let the effing tiger catch you. That's the secret. Because eventually, after 20 years of being in this business and filing bankruptcy, he eventually found it. He eventually found the way. And he pushed through all of it. Tell me the secret. It's in the book. It's in the book. So, my goal, you have to outrun the boogeyman. That's right. Leave a legacy, man. That's right. Leave a legacy. Leave a legacy for your kids. And look, if you make a mistake, no one is going, that's right, Chuck. That's right. Eric said, I like turtles. That's just like out of the blue. That's Eric right there. Love you, bro. So, I'll kick that tiger. Hey, Joanne, how are you? Derek, you must have focus, maximum effort, and a huge amount of belief in yourself every day. That's right. That's right. So, look, if you make a mistake, my sponsor in years ago in Alcoholics Anonymous used to say, I go, man, I screwed up and I did this and blah, 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 and wah, 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 wah. And he'd say, dude, put the ball bat down, man. Stop beating the shit out of yourself. Seriously, stop. Stop beating yourself up. And that's what happens, man. That's what holds you back. That's what holds me back. You make a mistake, you get up there and you strike out. And you can't let it go. You can't let go of the strikeout. Like Babe Ruth, Alexa, what was Babe Ruth's batting average? Let's see what she says.
Babe Ruth's batting average is 0.342.
What? 0.342, is that right? So he had a 342 batting average, like I said. And he's one of you think of, hey, who holds the record for home runs? I don't think it's him. Richard said, no, you didn't. The key to success is playing the hand you were dealt. Like it is the hand that you wanted. That's it. That is it. Oh, yeah, 342. Yeah, the point 342 threw me off. So literally 6.5 times up at bat, the dude struck out. And he's an American hero. That's crazy. So when you get up to the plate and you swing, Richard, that's funny. I'm not saying it. Alexa, what's the secret to success?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
See, she doesn't even know. And I do. I know the secret. The secret to success is you can't let the strikeouts hold you back, man. You can't give up. You struck out, so what? You made a mistake. Whoops. Whatever. Keep going. What's Eric's? Justin Bieber's sponsor. Oh my God. Alexa, play Eric Cornelius's music.
Here's a playlist you might like. Alt and B from Amazon Music.
Alt and B? What the heck is that, dude? What is that? Alexa, stop. Lord have mercy. So, that's right. Craig, you're right, dude. I just said that to somebody the other day. They said, oh, I'm going through this and this and this. And I'm like, dude, that's really good news, actually. They're like, what? What's wrong with you? I'm like, look, man, when you're going through something really, 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 I won't allow Alexa to do that in my house, Danielle. But anyway, so like, I'm sorry, I can't have that. But anyway, throw that trash away. So, but dude, hang on, Danielle. So that's what I lost my train of thought. Something popped up on my screen. So listen, the secret to success is letting go. I mean, literally let go of the mistakes you've made. It is. And you got to keep pushing forward. Grant talks about it. 10X, hustle. Gary Vee's like, hustle, hustle, hustle. Like everybody's talking about they want massive success, but they're living in this little bubble of all the mistakes that they've made, and they think that that's what's going to stop them from doing the next thing, from helping somebody else out, from taking massive action. What if I take massive action again like they did before, which probably they didn't, but what if I take massive action again and fail? What if you don't? Then you've already failed. You've got to take that action, man. You can't let those little tiny strikeouts hold you back. You just heard Alexa. She said Babe Ruth's batting average was 342. It's not a 20-page book. It's a 74-page book. So look, if you're looking for an excuse, you will find one is exactly right, Craig. It's exactly right. So look, 342, man, think about it. Think about it. You're allowing your tiny little mistakes in life, your mistakes in business, and I've done it too. I'm not judging you. I've done it. I've been there. I just happen to be sitting here thinking about what I've accomplished in the last couple of days. Like, it's been massive. And what I have coming out here in the next couple of days is massive. It's massive. It's something me and Richard Trevino have been working on. If this doesn't give it away, then I don't know what will. And if you can't read backwards writing, I'm sorry for you. It says hashtag published author. Richard Trevino flew up here from Texas. We filmed this whole course. I've been working on putting all this thing together. And I'm telling you, it's freaking unbelievable content. It is amazing. I've gone through the entire thing. It's amazing. And I've done this, man. I've pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. And I've got an amazing product. An amazing product. And Richard and I both do. And late at night, I'm like, dude, I'll be like, Siri, FaceTime Richard Trevino. So I FaceTime Richard and he's like, what, dude? And I'm like, dude, we got to talk about this, man. I need your help with this part of it. And so all right, I'll get up out of bed and go to my computer. And then we get on a Zoom meeting for an hour and a half and work through it and push through it. And we don't let the failures from the past stop us from believing in now and planning on massive success in the future. You're so nerd smart. I'm a nerd. I am. I admit it. I love gadgets. I love being a nerd. But you've got to push through the failures, those little errors, those 7 times at bat that you struck out. Those 7 times at bat. I want to FaceTime Richard late at night. Those 7 out of 10 times that you struck out, man, 3 of them you became a national hero. You had 3 out of 10 hits, and you're a national hero. So don't let those tiny little failures, even the big failures. Look at Wally Long, Weldon Wally Long. He's a friend of mine. Dude is unreal. He is unreal. He's been to prison. He talks about it in his books. Spent 13 years or 16, I forget how many years, but a lot of years in prison for making stupid, bad mistakes, and he talks about it. I'm not saying anything out of turn that he wouldn't say. He says it in his book. He says it in person. He says, I was stupid. I was young, dumb. I did stupid things. Hey, Lindsay, how are you? Matt Sink, mistakes can be some of the best personal development tools out there. Absolutely. It's what my book's about. My book is about turning pain into profit, taking the pain, the strikeouts, the 7 strikeouts out of 10, and turning them into profit. Because you can take those and you can learn from those. You can apply the lessons to your life right now and in the future and freaking make it better. And I'm going to tell you, like if you want to be a baller, you want to be a real baller, here's what you got to do. Increase your frequency. Increase it. Get your frequency up. If your attitude and your energy's low, do something about it. Go watch Grant Cardone videos on YouTube. He's got like 13 million of them. How about go watch that or John Maxwell or any something. Feed your brain, man. Feed your brain, feed your mind, feed your soul with something that's going to make you feel better about now and the future. Plug the book again. Oh, wow. Yes. Or get my book, Walls of Wisdom, Turning Pain into Profit. Because you can take the information in that book, you can take the information in Watch a Ken Walls. That's right. You can take the information in my book, the information in the 10X quote book, the information in Sell or Be Sold, the information in all of these. There's so much content out there. Follow Chuck Studebaker on Twitter especially, but on here as well on Facebook. That dude right there, every single day, every single day for 2 years, he's tagged me and Grant Cardone and a multitude of other people on Twitter and on Facebook. He's posting it. And I'm telling you that if you want to take in, I don't care where you are right now. It does not matter where you are. I've been there. I've been homeless 4 times. 4 times. Every single time, by the way, was my fault. Doesn't matter. Fault, blame, all that crap is worthless, man. Doesn't matter. You take your situation wherever you are right now and you increase your attitude. You increase your mental outlook, your PMA, your positive mental attitude. You increase your happiness level. You increase your work ethic. You increase the frequency that you're operating at, like how hard you're willing to work. How many times are you willing to get up to the plate and strike out? Because you're going to strike out more than you hit a home run. I promise you that. You're going to strike out way more times than you're going to get on base. Way more times. But guess what? 2 out of 10 means you're okay. Not really that good. 1 more hit out of 10. 1 more puts you at a 300 batting average and you're a freaking hero. 1 more. And that applies to life. That applies to business. That applies to sales. That applies to your life. And if you want to get out of any BS situation you're in, you got to stay in the ring. You got to keep running. You got to keep swinging. And you cannot let the tiger catch you. And that's all I got, man. I wanted to share that with you. That's what's holding you back. Don't let the little failures, don't let the strikeouts hold you back. It's just another turn at bat. You're going to get another turn at bat. But only if you stay in the game. You got to stay in the game. You guys have a great night. Thank you for being on here. Thank you to everybody who shared. I love each and every one of you. I really do. I appreciate you all. I'll talk to you soon. Peace out.